Hello everyone, I am Krunal Panchal, working as an assistant professor in Computer Engineering Department at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. Welcome all to the video lecture series of operating system with respect to the syllabus of Gujarat Technological University. In this session, we are going to discuss a very important Unix command which is nothing but a grep command, which is nothing but a grep command. Okay, so grep stands for get regular expression and print. So grep is one of the powerful filter in Unix. Okay, so let us justify this sentence with the help of experiments. So then you will realize how much powerful it is. And those who are looking for uh, job, definitely in Unix grep is very important for interview purpose. Okay, so you must know about this filter which is available in Unix. So grep also called as as globally search for regular expression. Okay, so these are the full form of grep. Now we are going to see these things in practical scenario. So I suggest you to create one sample file. I have already created one sample file. I will show you. Okay, so before going to do the experiment of grep command, I suggest you to create one file so that it would be easier for you to understand. Okay, the functionality of grep command in a proper way. Okay, so for better understanding, I have prepared one file priorly, and the file name is courses. I'm showing you the content of that file, and then I will show you the different options and different filter options are available with the help of grep. So cat courses. So this file I have created priorly because grep is basically used for searching purpose. It matches the pattern, and according to the various options, it will match the pattern from this file and display on the output console at the end. Clear? So this any type of file you can create, but this specific file is good for better understanding of various available options that we have in grep. Okay, so let us start. So basically grep command is used for searching purpose. So if I want to search any pattern or a string from this file, so in this session I will use only this file that I have created, courses. Okay, so if I want to search anything from this file, anything from this file, okay, we can use grep command. So Unix, if I'm writing like this, and file name courses. Okay, so what it displays as output, so it displays, so means what, grep is a command, courses is nothing but a file name that I have already created, and Unix is nothing but one string that needs to be matched, okay, with the help of grep command. So grep will match this pattern, okay, and you know very well Unix commands are case sensitive, so you have to use all the Unix commands in lowercase. Okay, so it will exactly match this pattern, and according to the matching output, it will display that stuff on the output console. Means there are two Unix over here. One is this Unix, and second one is these Unix. But this Unix contain U in small lowercase, so that's why it is not display in the output. It display only these Unix. Okay, if you want to display both these line, okay, irrespective of whether you have typed or you say entered into a lowercase or uppercase, there is one option. Okay, there is one option through which you can display uh, that lines irrespective of the case. So hyphen I can use, grep hyphen I stands for what? I stands for ignore case. So whether you have typed U in small case, small letter or capital letter, it will display on the output console. So you can see now if I use this ignore case option, I can show you both the lines, this one and this one. Okay. So the eyes, you need to remember there are three options with the help of grep command we will use. Whenever I use hyphen I with grep, it means what? It is nothing but ignore case. Whenever I use hyphen grep with hyphen C, it means what? It will count. C stands for count. C stands for count. And whenever I use N, it means what? N stands for line number. These three options we will use frequently in this session of grep command. Okay, so these things you need to keep in your mind. Okay, so let us discuss the another one. Suppose if I use N hyphen N. Okay, if I'm using hyphen N, grep hyphen N, it means what? As I told you, N stands for line number. It means what? It will strictly match this pattern, and this sentence is located in which line, that line number will be displayed over here. So this is the nothing but a second line Unix. Okay, so this line number is printed and the remaining text of that line would be printed in this case if you use hyphen N option. Okay, if you want to use, if you want to count how many lines we have, so you can use hyphen C. As I told you, C stands for count. So how many lines we have which match this pattern strictly? Only one in this text file that we have. So the one is the output. But if you ignore the case, if I use both options simultaneously, definitely it will show me, instead of one, it shows two. Why? Because I stands for ignore case. Ignore case means what? Irrespective of whether you have written that letter in small case or uppercase, okay, it will be displayed and it will be count. Okay. Okay, if you can use I and simultaneously, grep hyphen I and Unix courses. So it means it shows I stands for ignore cases, means both the sentence, both the lines will be fetched, and second is what? N means what? Line number. So this line is located into line number 2, and another Unix is located into line number 13 in the text file courses. Okay, so this type of options or cases searching you can do with the help of grep command. If I use like this, if I use I hyphen I and C, I hyphen C, as I told you, it will be displayed like this. Now if you want to search this pattern, then what will happen? In this case, it will not give me the proper output. Why? Because when you say like this, grep is a command. So Unix internally will treat this is nothing but a command. This is nothing but one string that will be matched, or this a pattern will be matched from the text file. And once you write like this space another string, it means what? These would be considered as file. Unix would be considered these as file number 1, and these would be considered as file number 2. So that's why it is not giving expected output at the end. So it means what? It will simply display, simply match these pattern only. It wherever it is located in the file, it will be displayed over here. So these three sentences will be displayed as output, but this is not a proper output. I need to match it is whole. Yes, it is, this needs to be matched. This is correct, but this is incorrect. If it is working properly, in that case the third row should not be displayed, but it is displayed right now. Yes, so I need to rectify it. If you want to rectify it, so what you can do is you can do the changes like this. You need to put these things into a double quotation. Now you can see it is showing only first two sentence. Okay, the last one was omitted because it is incorrect. Now it is properly matching this string. So whatever you want to compare or this a search, that needs to be put it into a double quotation if you have space between two word. Okay, so that things you need to keep in your mind. Okay, now if I want to search, let us clear the console. Now if I want to search, again I'm using this command. So there are two special characters we can use with the help of grep. One is cap character and second one is dollar character. So cap character means this. Cap character is basically used to match the starting character. Cap character is always used to match the starting character. That things you need to keep in your mind. And when you say dollar, it always matches with ending character of the line. Yes, so this one is for starting character and this one is for ending character. Okay, so now with the help of grep command, what I can do is, suppose if I want to match some specific pattern like double L A E I O U. If you write like this, you can see the content of I'm going to show the content of file. Okay, cat courses. Okay, so what this command is doing, it will simply match first letter. Okay, it should be in a proper case. Then and then it will be fetched in the output C, and whatever you have mentioned over here within the bracket. Okay, so that needs to be either A, E, I, O or U. The second character, okay, second character can be either A, E, I, O, U. If it is matched with this, obviously the first letter and the last two letters needs to be matched with the that we have mentioned over here. C, first letter should be C and last two letters should be double L. Okay, but the in between characters which which contains either A, E, I, O or U. That string will be matched and displayed on the output console. Clear? So again I'm clearing the console. Again I'm going to use that command with slight modification. Suppose if I want to display the line number of uh, these things, so definitely I need to use -n. So it will show me, yes, this call is located in line number 9 and this cell is located in line number 10. If I want to use, the other options, like say for example, if I want to use I with n, means I stands for ignore case. So definitely ignore case means, so there is no other options, so definitely output is same as previous. Okay, if I want to change something over here, if I want to display the line numbers, okay, so what I will do, I will simply do this -n, then I need to use B instead of A, and this. So it show me the line number 6, 8 and 11, and it is whatever the pattern has been matched. B initial character is B and last two characters would be L, and the in between characters can be A, E, I, O or U. That would be matched and it will be displayed on the output. Okay, then as I now we are going to discuss these two special characters that we have, the cap character and dollar. So let us discuss a dollar first. So how we can use a dollar command, dollar option, not command. It is not a grep. Then I need to display the value, display on the output. Okay, so as I told you, dollar always display or can say match ending character. So it means what? From the courses file, it will match the last character as E. That line would be displayed as output. Okay, so you can see only one uh, E character line is there at the end, so that is displayed over here. Okay, suppose if I am ignoring the case -I, if I am ignoring the case, let us see, is there any other? Yes, other entry we have. Yes, it is second entry we have. You can check the line number also. Yes, so it is line number 1 and it is line number 4. Okay, from the courses file. Okay, then if you want to use count, so you can use -c. So how many rows we have? 2 rows. Okay, I stands for ignore case. If I'm using, if I'm omitting I, definitely it will be output would be 1 because it's strictly matched with E. Okay, some other options we have with the help of dollar option. So what I need to do is, suppose A, E, I, O, U, I'm writing like this. Okay, courses, definitely what will be the output? It will match the last character should be either A, E, I, O or U. If any of the character is located at the end in the courses file, it will be displayed over here. So only one line is matched over here, so that's why it is displayed. Again, if I am using ignore case, obviously it will be displayed like this, ignore case. So it will display 2. Same way, if I'm using, if I want to display line number IN, you can use yes. Okay. Same way, if you want to use, if you want to count the number of rows, definitely you can use C. Okay. If you don't want to use ignore case, so you can see these things. Okay, and the another option is nothing but cap character. So cap character is basically used for what purpose? It always match with the starting character that I have told you already. Yes. So in this case, what I will do, instead of having this, I'm using cap character over here. I'm not using any option right now. Okay. Okay, so the first character, it means what? First character can be A, E, I, O, U. Any of the character is matched as an initial character in each and every sentence that we have in courses file, that will be matched. And according to that, it will be displayed on the output. Clear? Okay, so this is the first option. Again, you can use this option with the help of suppose ignore case. In that case, what will happen? Okay, there are two lines we have as output. Okay, because we have considered the ignore case. If you want to count, you can easily count. You can use C over here. So how many lines? Two lines. If you want to use if you want to use if you want to display line number, you can display the line numbers as well. So these are the various options we can do with the help of grep command. It is very powerful command, and we can say very powerful filter in Linux. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching this video. Till then, stay safe. Thank you for watching.